You know, people have been blending interesting ingredients together since the dawn of time to try to make something tasty out of leftovers. Some of these have worked, and some of them, thank the good Lord, have fallen out of favor. Like adding carrot peelings to Jell-O. I'm sorry, Jell-O is not a salad, at least in my opinion. And then there are the successes, like the Southern favorite, the cheese straw. Basically, this is just a way to salvage leftover biscuit dough and leftover cheese. But this one works. But whoever thought of this tasty but unusual combination anyway? And how can we make them at home? That, my friends, is what we are going to check out. Ted here. Sadly, the originator of the cheese straw is a name that has been lost to history. But if we look at the ingredients and the fact that cheese straws remain pretty much a Southern phenomenon, we can deduce that cheese straws originated in the Deep South. You see, the original European explorers of the New World were the Spanish, and they brought spices from South America up to North America, specifically to the regions of Florida, Alabama, and also making their way up into Georgia. One of these spices was cayenne pepper, a key ingredient in cheese straws. You see, these spices mimicked many of the flavors known to the Africans brought over as slaves. However, many of these spices never made it very far north until actually very recently. Still, by the early 1800s, a recipe for cheese straws had made its way into the official White House cookbook. So how do you make them at home? This is fun and easy. So let's get started. Now, since there are only 5 ingredients in the cheese straws, make sure you have the best quality ingredients you can get. What I have right here is a really nice English cheddar. That's a solid pound of extra sharp English cheddar. Then I also have here a nice European butter. For my spice, I have my cayenne pepper, my sea salt, and then I have over here self-rising flour, but not just any self-rising flour. I've found that the White Lily self-rising flour, and I'm not getting paid for this, this is what we use in our house for biscuits, and I find that the White Lily self-rising flour does the best job. So 5 ingredients, and that is it. So here's the process. I've left this cheese out for about 2 hours so that it can come up to room temperature. I'm going to put it into a large mixing bowl, and I shredded it finely because that helps with the mixing process. So get that all in there. And then the butter too. I've left this out for a couple of hours so it can come up to room temperature. Push that in there. Set these aside. And then on the mixer, what you're going to want to use is the paddle attachment. So let's get that going. This is going to take a little bit of time, but we're going to get that going. And we're going to keep that going until it gets really to a very thick and thoroughly mixed together consistency. Then we're going to add the solid ingredients. Okay, so that's done really well. It's taken about 5 minutes, and I stopped the mixer twice to scrape off the paddle there and get the cheese mixture back in. I've now added the self-rising flour and the cayenne pepper and the salt. Let's get her ripping. All right, that is looking good. It has a nice crumbly texture. It's sticking to itself, but there's still some crumbly texture there, and that will work out just great. This is exactly how you want it to look. All right, so what I've done now is I have fitted my cookie press with the star nozzle, and I'm just going to pipe this out onto the silicone mat. If you don't have one of these silicone mats, I'm going to tell you they are worth
every penny. My wife brought this home. I never thought I'd actually use it, but I use it all the time. I put a link down in the comment section so you can get an idea of where you can get one for a reasonable price. And we're just going to pipe this out and we'll get back. Oven is preheating to 300. All right, I've got another 2 trays just like this. These are ready to go into the oven, preheated at 300 for about 20 or 30 minutes. And when you get towards the end, you're going to want to keep a look at it because you want to pull them out just when the tops start to get brown. All right, these things are cheesier than my sense of humor. This is cheese perfection. I hope this has been fun and informative. For more fun recipes, videos, and travel tips, check out our website at www.historybytheplate.com. Oh, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. It is fun and free. Happy cooking.